Splendid, welcome back everybody to Vampyr. We have a lot of XP. Before I do go to bed though, spending these, I would like to make at least sure everyone here in the hospital is doing alright. Yeah, because I remember there was some sickness going on here. We have a headache, 2 headaches, 3 headaches. 3 headaches and 1 fatigue. Let me see if I have everything we need to fix it. I have 1 fatigue, perfect, and 1 headache. Wonderful. Just 3 more. Okay. Let's see if I can still talk to Swansea before we did the end of chapter 3, I think it was. The last time there was like a new dialogue option with him. I don't know if it's still available. Let's just check out. Is he even here? Hello? He's always been here. Ah, there he is. Is there anything?
Jonathan, old chap, how are you tonight? I've seen little of you of late.
I was conducting research in my room, away from the nightly routines.
Of course, of course. Worry not, I understand. The situation has been testy around here. I won't deny it, but we still stand.
What news do you bring?
The news is not good, my friend. We try to keep the epidemic at bay, but street violence is escalating quickly.
Tell me more about the violence.
Jeffrey McCallum seems to have sent his war dogs on a hunt. On a nightly basis, Pre-Wen patrols exterminate every skull and vampire they find.
Have they come closer to the hospital?
No. They mainly focus on fallen districts or abandoned buildings. But they're growing in numbers. They must be recruiting heavily.
How bad is the epidemic?
It is killing the infected patients faster. In less than 2 days now. The only blessing is that they are contagious for a shorter period.
Have you any reliable friends in the West End who might assist me?
Unfortunately, you will be alone. Except for our ravishing red-headed acquaintance, of course.
What about the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole? Where are they?
There are only a few of us, and most others would not speak to you.
Rude.
I am the black sheep of our brotherly flock, you know.
What of my commission here at Pembroke Hospital?
Nothing to fear, Jonathan. Your position here is in no jeopardy. You
Who else
remain
would
one of us.
work here?
You are always most welcome.
Aww. Thank you.
I have received an alarming letter from Lady Ashbury. She wants me to meet her at her house. I have been granted safe passage.
Then you are twice fortunate. I have never been invited to the lady's mansion. And with the quarantine and controls, city access is nigh impossible.
Is the quarantine serving any purpose?
It is helping slow the propagation of the epidemic. But as long as we have no clue to its origin, its efficiency is limited.
Why have you never entered the lady's house? You are one of her good friends, are you not?
My dear Jonathan, you have no idea how reclusive the good lady normally is, nor in what great esteem she must hold you to let you into her domain.
Thank you, Edgar. We shall speak again later.
I kind of forgot where I hate her. She was drinking that one guy, right? The one who was dying. But she was still acting... yeah, I don't like her attitude. Like, she's acting so high and mighty. Especially ever since we hang out with the skulls and your skull hideout in the sewers. Especially old Bridget. And she's acting so high and mighty. Like, she's not part of this weird club. And she actually wonders about him. But she still acts like she's something better. Maybe it's not even a vampire attitude, but the whole lady attitude. I just don't want to hang out with her anymore. I thought she was cool in the beginning, but... and she's still badass, but I don't like her whole character, attitude, kind of thing.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft.
You were one of the
How are
headaches,
you
I think.
tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
I've heard so. Is there something new here? No, I think we're
Do you
done
require
here.
my services, Miss Howcroft?
My condition cannot be understood by you, mortal. This curse is beyond your science.
Shut up and drink my medicine!
Until the day science finally admits failure, please accept this little contribution.
Thank you, Doctor. Your efforts are admirable, though laughable.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark.
Okay, but
to
you
your
were the only
nocturnal
one.
activities.
I remember it now. I think the dude with the throat. He has the fatigue. And then there were 2 doctors with more headaches, but I have to check before. I think one of them were you.
I cannot enter.
Yeah, I still don't know how to get here! Do I have to go outside? I remember this. You were having this conversation a million times at this point, and I still have no idea how to listen to it. I think I have to go here. Okay, I'm here. I'm listening. Finally made it. So, how's this thing?
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
Okay, that was a hella weird conversation. I would like to talk about what I just heard. It's like the 100th time you guys were talking about it, and I finally made it. Okay, let me in again. I hope I can. I hope the doors are open. The doors are open. Let's freaking talk.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Yes, it's true.
All right, then. This is the first time we've really shared information about your case. Shall we call this progress?
Call it what you want, Dr. Reid.
You can trust me. I won't report you to the authorities. My one and only concern is your health.
I guess I should thank you then.
Can I help you in any way, Mr. Goswick?
I wrote a letter for my mother. She was supposed to read it after my death. But I suppose she doesn't have to read it now.
I see. And is this letter still near the place where you tried to take your own life?
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here. If you bring me back that letter, then perhaps we'll talk.
Mortimer Goswick's key. Okay. But for now... Okay, there was that, okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean
Except
to
for
be
what we
about...
just talked about, like the help we just talked
You
about.
are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Poor Gary.
I will not let
What?
you down, my boy.
Okay, there was the dude with the arm. The dude with the arm, we all remember. I need help. Who else is sick here? Strickland. Okay, it was Strickland and old Tippards. Strickland should be hanging around here somewhere. I just saw him. But this is the mean doctor. We don't like the mean doctor. I think this is Strickland.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reid. Can I be of any help?
Let me see if there's anything. No. Oh!
Did you know Dr. Ackroyd never reported your experimental research, despite the fact he doesn't agree with it?
Really? I didn't suspect he knew about my work. I must confess I am surprised.
Perhaps he thinks you should realize for yourself the danger of what you're doing.
See how condescending he can be? My God, he can be so irritating.
I absolutely agree. But I do remember what that was about, and it was actually a nice move, so yeah.
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
I would have been confused if anyone other than you had asked that question, Dr. Reid. But your help is welcomed.
There you go.
There is no shame in helping each other. We're colleagues, after all.
Many doctors I have known are too cynical to think that way.
Yeah, I know who we're talking
Goodbye,
about.
Dr. Spectre.
I don't like him either. I don't like him either. Okay, and Tipperts. Trippets? Should be outside. I'm pretty sure that's him.
We are.
Hello.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Tippets.
Dr. Reid, any good news to share?
I have medicine if you need it. Oh,
Nurse Brannigan has been recently accused of neglecting her professional duties. Tell me what you really think about it.
This kind of protest is nothing but elitist bullshit. I trust Nurse Brannigan with my life. She has what it takes to be a great doctor.
Do you really think she could be the next Elizabeth Blackwell?
Believe me, Dr. Reid, a time will come when skill and skill alone will determine who can be a physician and who cannot.
2024 and we're still waiting for these times. It got better. It still sucks. Okay, thanks for these wise words, old man. There were still 2 hints. Maybe I would probably not find them because there was one situation I fucked up. But I still gotta
Do you
help
need
you.
any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Yes, indeed. But don't worry, I am perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
Here.
I have no doubt about it, but you are still ill all the same. Please, take this medicine.
I appreciate your concern, Dr. Reid. To be honest, I just did not take the time to diagnose myself.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Okay, happy I was able to help you guys. Milton! I'm in the mood for a little bit of shopping. Where's Milton? Milton usually hangs around here. Milton! If you don't know where to have my money, I will not give it to you. Okay. Is Milton okay? Did Milton die? No, okay, officially he's even healthy. He's always hanging around outside. Then I really don't know where he is. How does it look here? Did somebody clean up the mess? Ooh, we even have new bats here. I thought I have something to loot. I have something to loot! Okay, I think I would like to spend my points. I was about to say blood points. I play a little too much Dead by Daylight sometimes. I would like to spend my XP. And why am I out of blood? Because the last time I fought Mary. Mary! My sister! Okay. Sorry. Can I upgrade something? Let's check this first. Okay, first and foremost, I was always like to have one of each with me. Even the the headache, definitely. The opium. Oh, you take a lot of this potassium stuff. Can I destroy them? Yeah, unfortunately no potassium for me. Ah, but here we go. This is a word I stole. Maybe I get some money for it. Okay, but for now, bottle of alcohol. You can go. How much do I have now? Oh, it's just so. I hardly ever migraine. Sometimes maybe, but even then, nah. Oh, hello. Where did I find you guys? And what do? Regenerate 500 health points instantly. Then 300 health points over 15 seconds. Increase the stamina regeneration. Ooh, that also sounds like fun. The potassium again. And opium. What do you do? Regenerate 100 blood points instantly. Eh? Regenerate 500 health. Blood. Ah, okay, my blood. Okay, this is... Yeah, what were you doing? 60 blood points, regenerate 300 health. Oh, okay, you're kind of the better version of it. Okay, this is where there is a 2. That makes a lot of sense. This is the one I'm using right here. You are the one I'm using. Is there... Good handle part. God damn it, Milton! Where's the weird whispering? That was creepy. Okay, go here. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Yeah? What do you do? Increase the rate of fire, add 5 stun points when projectiles reach their target. Honestly, the rate of fire is never the problem. The reloading is the problem. So we go with the stun points here, yeah. And good trigger parts. But this is already a nice little upgrade. How is the deal here? I only have increased damage. Oh no, I have yeah, this is why it's 50% reloading. It still took for fucking ever. And good trigger parts. I need some good weapon parts overall. Okay, Bard, it's alright. Refill all. I don't even know if I have something to refill right now. Used a lot of bullets the last time. Let's go to bed and spend some points. Honestly, this stuff sounded super helpful. You can now carry 3 serums on you. I would like to do this. Thank you. Like the plot points one sounded helpful. It's a lot. What are you guys doing? You try 100% healing. I think I would like to be full stamina and full health before I do something there. So yeah, a bit more health, please. And a bit more stamina, please. And then I'm as good as done, right? Got a lot of points because I was doing a lot of main story, I think. Let me see. Increase your plot capacity. Increase your plot absorption or using bite and combat. Could be a little more. Increase your plot absorption. Was this a problem recently? Increase the damage inflicted when using bite and combat. Honestly, I bite a lot. This is how I fight. Biting. Okay. Alright, 600! Is the other one also? Increase your life regeneration when using bite and combat. It's actually could have been helpful. A little too low now. I'm entirely ignoring this side here. Are there other superpowers? This stuff is also expensive. I'm not sure if this is that good. I can save the rest. Yeah, I don't really think this is a problem at the moment. Okay, we confirm it for this. For now. Like this for now. How is everyone doing? I have no idea how the other boroughs are doing. I didn't check before I went to bed. But here we should be sanitized. Cool. How's the rest doing? Still the same? Yeah, still the same. Only this dude where I'm still not sure if I want to save him or not. Ooh. Not critical! Oh, so close to critical. God, I have... No, not she! Not Christina again. Okay, I need a bit more... a lot more fatigue. And she even has a cold. Okay, oh god. I should save him. For the sake of the borough. Okay, I'm about to enter the West Stand. Ooh, we are about to meet so many new people. I like theirs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fatigue, 1 cold. 4 fatigue, 1 cold. 4 fatigue, 1 cold. 4 fatigue, 1 cold. 4 fatigue. I think we have a cold. Okay, so then we have 2. Okay. I think I'm ready to leave. Wherever we go, we have to go through the... I'm about to fall down. Have to go through Whitechapel. This is the West End, so this is where she lives. Okay, like I said, I don't want to do my story right now. We will have some stuff to do here. Go to Mortimer's. Where does Mortimer live? The ladder. Is where? Oh, here. This is not far away. Let's go for this first, I guess. Ah! I just started. I'm about to fall. And then I fell and I was not prepared. How silly of me. Careful! Doctor running through. Oh, is it where the flickering light is? Oh, nah! Every time you do this I get scared. It's probably in here. Potentially, I don't know. Oh, is a skull? Are you fighting the skulls? Where was it sound? There is a skull and there is one of the guards. I don't understand what's going on there. I am looking for an apartment here. Do I have to go up here? Is this his apartment? Garswick's flat. Okay, interesting. Apparently it's my flat now. Oh, but this is where I was locked earlier. What is this weird thing you're doing? Stop it. A folded letter. Oh, that must be it. My dear mother, when you find this letter, I'll be gone. I want you to know that I don't leave because of you. I leave this world because of the crushing weight that existence puts upon me. These times are too much for me. Sometimes I feel like Baudelaire's verses have been written as an echo from my own heart. When the low heavy sky weighs like a lid upon the spirit aching for the light, and all the wide horizon's line is hid by a black day sadder than any night. It's as beautiful as it is painful, mother. I can't suffer it anymore. I don't want you to try to convince me, and it would only delay the inevitable, for I would do it again if by any chance you managed to save me once. Farewell, your son, Mortimer. So you were lying to her. We were overhearing this conversation and he was like, nah, that won't happen again. You will not find your... I mean, he said you will not find your son like passed out, but the next time we will find him, he's dead because he's just said it.
In this letter, Mortimer Goswick does nothing to hide his desire to die.
Yep.
I could give it to his mother, but doing so would betray his trust.
I want to talk to him first.
It's locked, all right.
Oh, god damn it, alright. Oh. Oh. Fertile... What? I don't even know what it was. Okay. Fertile is the belly of the beast. Vampires create a full progeny with blood. We all know that. Some of us witness the process even. But what is really going on there? Is it the only way for a vampire to breed? Let's review what we know so far. When willing to create a progeny, a vampire will not bite but give its blood to drink. That's what we do with Sean. Most of the victims die when bitten, but some of them survive and turn into leeches themselves. That's what we did with Mary. This only happens when they have assimilated the vampire blood one way or another. Assimilated. It is not the predator's bite, but its blood that infects the victim, who will turn if he or she survives the suffering of the metamorphosis. Is this what happened to Mary? How did we... It also seems that a vampire can breed by having intercourse. Intercourse! I don't know why I said it. Vampire sex! Fuck yeah! The vampire mates to produce a child? Seriously? A vampire child? I mean, vampire sex is one thing, but a vampire child? Sexual intercourse between vampire and human rarely produce any birth, but some of them tried anyway. A vampire gestation is only a few weeks short, and the pain is almost unbearable for the mother. If she's mortal, she will not survive the birth. The vampire comes out of her womb, but during the part her entrails. If the mother is a blood drinker, it will probably survive and regenerate. The newborn vampire will quickly grow and turn into an adult vampire in only a few months. You telling me that for a reason. That will play any cut. Maybe I just want to have some vampire sex, I don't know. From the Adversary by Candlestone, founder of the god of Previn. Previn, right? I always said something that was not correct. Prevan. But I think Swansea just said recently Previn. Previn? English language is weird sometimes, man. Okay. I really would like to go back to the hospital without being part of whatever is going on here, because I don't care. I don't like any of the sides that are fighting right. Then again, I like skulls, but not the skulls who are attacking. Okay, I made it out of there. Let's go. Talk to Mortimer. Mortimer was correct. Okay. Let's talk to Mortimer. I will not give the letter to his mother. I hope I can talk him out of his plans to try again what he tried and hope for the best, but I don't want to give it to his mother. The thing is, she's sitting right next to us, right? She's always sitting right next to her, so does it really matter?
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm pretty sure she can hear us. I can even see her hand on the side of the screen.
I've read your letter, Mortimer. You wrote about an unbearable feeling of despair while the world crumbles around you. Tell me more about it.
There's nothing more to say, really. It's hurtful, it's unbearable, and I don't ask anyone to understand what I feel.
Got some heavy depression.
But in the circumstances, I'm really...
Despair is a deadly poison I've tasted myself, sir. We're only tempted to drink it because we're terrified by the uncertainty of the next minute.
I know that perfectly, Doctor. For I waited for so long, hoping that the next minute would be less unbearable.
Oh, honey, he's really deep, deep, deep in depression.
I have retrieved your letter, Mr. Goswick. I can assure you that nobody read it but me.
Thank you.
Okay, we're about to say, we
This is
just...
for you, then. For your help. And for your silence.
I think you should talk to your mother. It would be good for both of you.
Thank you, Dr. Reid.
I'll think about it. Now please, let me be.
I have to go now, sir. But don't...
Good evening, sir.
Can I talk to her?
Doctor.
Good
Hello?
evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
I've read your son's medical report, Beatrice. It's not the flu or anything life-threatening.
Oh, yeah, and
What
the
has you
arteries
so worried?
thing.
He was at death's door when he was brought here. I just want him to be better as soon as possible.
He's not out of the woods yet, you know. He might need to stay here longer than expected.
Take care of him then, Dr. Reid. People here only seem to focus on contagious patients. I worry my poor Mortimer will be neglected.
Do we know... Did he drink something? Did he drink something poisonous? And this is also why his throat is hurt, because I just realized he didn't tell us and it didn't say in the letter how he tried to kill himself. Now I'm wondering. But I assume, again, like with the throat and he's feeling very weak, I assume he was drinking something poisonous, passed out, and then his mother brought him here. Ow!
Your son wished to die, Beatrice. Why did you hide such crucial information?
Are you not aware suicide is a crime? Mortimer could be thrown in jail. I can't let that happen. I won't.
I understand you fear the legal consequences, Mrs. Goswick. But don't you realize your silence significantly affects your son's case?
All my son needs is help and comprehension. Not judgment and punishment for what he may or may not have done.
Mortimer is extremely vague as to his motivations for committing suicide. Tell me more about what you know.
As you say, Mortimer had no reason to die. All he said to me was that he wanted to make the world a better place, but couldn't.
What do you think he meant by making the world a better place?
Mortimer has always been a sensitive soul. He wouldn't talk to anyone for months after his father passed. It's like he carries everyone's sadness with him.
Oh, poor dude.
Why did your son feel so useless when facing the world?
I think it was more that he could only see the melancholy facets of life. He couldn't help but dwell on such things.
It's depression.
I have read your son's suicide note. It was not an impulsive gesture, nor was it his first attempt.
He threatened to kill himself
I think
a
we
few
can talk
times
about it.
before. But I never thought he would dare to punish me this much.
Punish you? Why?
I've known for a long time he was not happy with his life. But I always hoped he cared enough to avoid making me suffer like this.
It's a weird... this is weird way of thinking, lady. I don't think I like that. And I was just a little scared because I just said, like, I don't want to give her the letter. And I was a little worried that if we talk about it now, like Mortimer gets angry with me, but apparently we can just talk about it.
Do you realize your son could try to kill himself again? He might succeed next time.
I think about it every minute. But I won't stop fighting for my son's future. That's how much I love him.
I mean, she really seems to care. This one thing she just said, like, I knew he was doing bad, but I really hoped he cared enough about me. Like, even if he didn't care about himself on his happiness, I thought like, not making me feel bad is reason enough for him to stay alive. That was the reasoning I didn't really like, but the rest just seems sincere. Prepare for the worst. You're in denial.
You're right. Your son's death was not fatal. And unlike many on their own, he is lucky to have you by his side.
I can't give up on him. I just can't. I have conceded many times in my life, but giving up on my son is something I am incapable of.
I got this. There was a new hint, but maybe it was not for her. Okay, goodbye! It was for him. Can I talk one more time to you?
Good evening, Mr. Gossip.
I talked to your mommy.
How are you?
Heard every word. We're standing right next to you.
Your mother won't let you down, Mortimer. Don't you share her hope for a better future?
No. I don't.
Won't you even try?
Do you want me to promise you I'll get better? Do you want me to tell her the same thing? I could, but it would not change anything.
Jesus Christ, there were no antidepressants back in the day, right? Like, if there's one person who really needs them right now, it's him.
But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
He's so far down the spiral. Poor dude. I really hope there's something we can do for him, but right now, I'm not sure if this is the case. Oh god, that's rough. Okay. For now, I think we're already at the end of this episode. We had a lot of stuff to do here. I still don't want to continue with the main story right away. Okay, this is at least like all their local investigations. I just call it psych wards in a Pembroke hospital, at least the ones we have. Not sure if we ever get more. These are definitely completed. Oopsie daisy. There was still a lot of stuff here. That was confusing because I didn't know how to get there. Can I check Reid Chapel? I actually have to go to Reid Chapel. Okay, there is this one dude I still haven't met yet. We really need to go to Reid Chapel to help the people. Find someone. Yeah, okay, I heard it's tracked now. So what do I do with it? Are you giving me? Oh, okay. Find someone who can read Braille. Alphabet 104? I'm not really sure what that means. But you're actually giving me a location. Okay, guys, we will wander through Reid Chapel. Still ignore this little exclamation mark here. I think, what was I, level 17? 18. I think Nurse Crane was 24, 25, and she was really a tough bone. We will face her, but not in the next episode. We will try to help everyone in Reid Chapel with their little sicknesses. And we gotta check out, this must be the last person in Reid Chapel. Right now, okay, there was still a dude with a head. The dude with no head. Apparently is the one we need for this local investigation. We will try to find him. This is the backup plan for the next episode. For now, I really hope you enjoyed that one. And you will be back for the next one. I will see you there.